From Egg Harbor, New Jersey, came one of America's greatest peace activists.
She called herself Peace Pilgrim. She walked this land for peace.
It began January 1st of 1953. It's my retirement project, and I finished counting the 25,000 miles toward the end of 1964. I have not counted miles since then.
To step out on that faith, it's amazing. It's wonderful. It's inspiring and enheartening.
We carried such hard work, not easy, of course, hard work, sheerly through sincere motivation. It was wonderful.
Peace Pilgrim was born Mildred Lisette Norman in New Jersey in 1908.
We were raised in the outskirts of Egg Harbor City. This was, I think, the one.
Peace Pilgrim's sister, Helene Young, remembers their early days.
Well, we had a very happy childhood in Egg Harbor.
I came from a very quiet life. I was born on a small farm on the outskirts of a small town. I had a woods to play in and a creek to swim in and room to grow.
We played here in the woods, because we owned all the way down to the next block. And there was a creek ran through it, and they called it Norman's Creek, which is our family name. When I spoke to the jail up in Camden, I told the inmates there, you can make changes in your life. She started out very different from what she became. She was very much into fun. She was a party person too, She was very much into material things because she had all of her clothes made. She designed them the way she wanted them, and she would take her shoes and things to Atlantic City to be dyed, get everything to match her outfits.
In 1953, at age 44, Peace Pilgrim left her comfortable life in New Jersey for a 28-year pilgrimage for peace.
She called herself Peace Pilgrim. She walked this land for peace. Over 25,000 miles she walked alone, with no possessions but the clothes upon her back. No money in her pocket, yet nothing did she lack, nothing did she lack.
Will there be peace or war?
The fateful question posed by Warren Austin, head of the United States delegation to the UN, set the mood of the world at the century's halfway mark.
What I work for and pray for, world peace, is the desire of every human heart.
Where are you from originally, or is that being kept a secret?
Well, I was born in the state of New Jersey, but of course I have no home now. Wherever I am is my home. Right now it's Mississippi, and they've been treating me very well.
Thanks a lot, and good luck, Peace Pilgrim.
This is a real pilgrimage. It's actually a journey on foot. I don't hitchhike. I walk in spite of all the rides that are offered, and on faith. I took a vow at the beginning that I would remain a wanderer until mankind has learned the way of peace, walking until I am given shelter, and fasting until I am given food. And although I have never asked for anything, I can truthfully say that I have been supplied. At any time, in any culture, where there is great apathy in the face of a crisis situation, a pilgrim is apt to step forth. And a pilgrim's job is to rouse people from their apathy and make them think.
She walked until given shelter, and fasted until given food. Though others may have judged her, she judged no one, looking upon all with a single heart of compassion.
Intense fighting both on the ground, inside the buffer zone, and in the air sends Vietnam casualty figures to a new high.
We happen to live because of the ingenuity of science and man's own inability to control his relationship one with another. We happen to live in the most dangerous time in the history of the human race.
Humanity has learned the ways of peace.
There was nothing ascetic in the sense of deprived about her. She didn't go around feeling sorry for herself and feeling like she didn't get to have what other people did. She gloried in the richness of her inner life and the richness of her connections with people, because that's where true richness lives.
It was an interesting time that I discovered her, because it was during the Cold War, and there was this real conflict between the United States and the Soviet Union, and there was a real threat of nuclear war, and which would totally destroyed the whole world, everything living on it. And here was this woman, this individual, that had the courage to say, no, I am going to promote peace.
She left behind a legacy of simplicity and love. Every step she took was for this world we're dreaming of, powered by an inner strength that comes from above, from above.
A companion peace demonstration brings out 50,000 marchers in downtown San Francisco. They parade 2 miles along Market Street, pacifists and hippies together.
I forwarded her mail all those years through Cologne Post Office. So I always knew where she was. And then she would write to me. She never forgot our birthdays, all of us in the family. She would write a poem or something and send it to my children and all the members of the family. We always were remembered.
She carried a ballpoint pen, and I gave her stamps. And she only asked me, and I said, oh, I have a lot of stamps. She said, oh, I need 3 stamps. I mean, like, I don't need a dozen stamps. I need 3 stamps. Extra, a 4th stamp would be a burden, you know. Where am I going to put it? It'll get damp in my pocket or something, you know.
What kind of shoes do you wear?
6 old children's shoes. They walk about 1,500 miles a pair for me. I'm on the 29th pair, so if I counted my mileage by the shoes, it would be much more than I claim.
If the nations of the world were to stop manufacturing implements of mass destruction, they could provide for every human being who lives in this world the basis for a very good life.
We've been walking and talking with a woman who calls herself Peace Pilgrim, who walks across the nation in search of peace and goodwill for men.
I walk until given shelter. I fast until given food. I do not ask. These things must be given, and just think, without ever asking, these things have been supplied. Aren't people good? Thank you. It's a joy to be with you.
What she did to spread her message of peace and living simply has gone around the world. It's been recognized by a statue here at home in Egg Harbor City, and also at the United Nations University of Peace in Costa Rica. So I think it's time that her home state recognized her as well.
The words in her book have inspired me and sustained me during difficult times and through happy times. So I think the New Jersey Hall of Fame would be enhanced with her induction.
A small town in southern New Jersey, Egg Harbor City is the home of Peace Pilgrim, whose desire to spread the word of peace throughout the land has brought her international recognition. It is only fitting that this woman be counted among the members of the New Jersey Hall of Fame. Thank you.
There is darkness in our world today, yes. It is due to the disintegration of things which are contrary to the divine law of love. But let us never say hopelessly, "Woo, this is the darkness before a storm." Let us rather say with faith, "This is the darkness before the dawn of a golden age of peace, which we cannot now even imagine. For this, let us hope and work and pray."
Humanity has learned the ways of peace. Hey, Peace Pilgrim, are you wandering still through the highlands of your heaven world? Are you traveling with me on this journey from dark